Okay, I'm going to be explaining Google Scribe, Edmodo, as well as Bookshare.org during this presentation. And we're going to talk about Google Scribe first. And what Google Scribe does, it's a text completion service, okay? And it takes information and kind of predicts what you're going to be writing next. It gives you words and phrases that complete your writing. It helps students tremendously who have different learning disabilities or just writing trouble, creative issues. It's free, hosted by Google. There's the website link on the bottom. So this is just two screenshots of some of the autocomplete suggestions. So this person typed in, this test is a CO, and then MMENT comes in, and you press the space bar or the right arrow on your keypad, and it will use the suggestion. You can also use the down arrow. There'll be more than one. You can get more than one suggestion on there. That's Canadian government. You put G. The first thing you put in, government, comes out. Definitely helps with spelling. Your best bet is actually just to go to the site. You can turn off the predictive test. That's a nice tip by hitting Control J. Here are some suggestions on the bottom of the screen. Okay, the space of the right arrow. You can hide the suggestions by hitting Escape. You can display the suggestions if hidden by hitting the Tab button. You can navigate through the suggestions where they're shown in the menu by going the up and down arrow keys. You can toggle Google Scribe by hitting Control J or the toolbar button. So you can just use it as a regular word processor, or if you hit that little pencil, it turns into the Scribe function. Okay? You can have single or multiple suggestions. I like the multiple suggestions because it gives you a variety of options to use when you're typing. And hopefully one of those will be one that matches what you're thinking. Okay, those are the pros and cons. Bookshare.org is our next discussion topic. And here we go. Bookshare.org provides the largest online library of accessible reading materials for people with print disabilities. Free access technology means that students can read books with a computer, textbooks, magazines, and so forth. Who qualifies? Anyone with a learning disability that has to do with reading is qualified. There's other ways to qualify. And you do need proof of disability during the registration process. When I signed up for this, I was a qualified professional. I still am, but I was considered a qualified professional, and I was able to sign up. That was my proof. But I don't know if they still have the same qualifications. You might need an administrator now to do it as opposed to a teacher. It's free membership. That's your proof of disability form. Okay, if you look over here on this slide, you have free software, okay? You have HumanWare's Victor Reader, okay? You also have Don Johnson's Read Aloud Bookshare Edition, okay? That is free, and Don Johnson also provides a training video with their Read Aloud software. You can actually click on these two links. I can send anyone who's interested this PowerPoint or the links themselves. If you look right here, it's www.bookshare.org/learning-tools, and this one is donjohnson.com/resources/readaloud_index.html. If you are, you can write shorthand and write that down quickly. There's other different ways to access the Daisy Reader. Okay, our last exploration for accessible learning materials, or our Edmodo. Edmodo is a social learning network for educators. You can connect your entire district or school or class. You can get a free school district web address, track classroom and school participation. It's an unbelievably good tool. Really needs to be explored. There's a lot of different similar websites that do very similar things that we should really explore and take a look at. Best part is all these three things that I'm showing today are all free. It's a great place to store digital content. If you want to look for a portfolio of all your students' writing, pictures, you can do so many things. It all could be stored in one house, and that house is Edmodo. How do you sign up? You go to edmodo.com and you click on I'm a teacher. It gives you a code to hand out to your class, just like 4 letters or 4 or 5 digits. And then you join a group. You make that your class. You can make several classes up if you have several classes. It is free, as I mentioned earlier. Post messages, assignments, calendars, network with other teachers, upload documents, create groups and classes. Here's some opinions on Edmodo. And here is a review. I like this review. As you read it, I just want to credit some of my helpers here. I had my class, my Dominican College class that I teach. They all contributed slides, and I kind of put it together, added some custom animations, and put this together. So I'd like to thank the class, ED570. I don't want to give out anyone's names because I didn't really get permission. And that'll do it.